This is one of the last points I want to make concerning this whole Floyd versus Pacquiao debacle, okay? Now, a lot of people want to sit around and say Pacquiao has struggled with Marquez over and over. Floyd came in and beat him with ease. This is all true. You'll never hear me doubt that. They say Floyd beat him with ease after almost a year and a half layoff. Floyd came back and dominated Marquez, and Pacquiao struggled with him. That is very true. But I just want to put something in perspective for you. Number one, Marquez is a legend. He's a great fighter, great boxer. He's going to be a great Hall of Famer. He's going to go down as probably one of the greatest Mexican fighters of all times. But what I just want to point out to you is this. This is what people so conveniently leave out when they talk about this domination that Floyd gave him, that Floyd had over Marquez. They so conveniently leave out that Marquez jumped up 2 weight classes to fight Floyd. Not one, he jumped up 2 weight classes to fight Floyd. Now, with that being said, anybody that knows anything about any type of athleticism at all, the average training, the average training camp for a boxer is probably 6 to 8 weeks. Anybody and a mama will tell you a weight class is about 7 pounds. So this man jumping 2 weight classes, that's about 14 pounds. Okay? 14 pounds in maybe 6 to 8 weeks. Anybody and a mama will tell you that it is very difficult to gain 14 pounds, if it's muscle, it's very difficult to gain 14 pounds in 6 to 8 weeks of muscle. So right then and there, we already know it's not muscle. Bodybuilders, all they do is work out, eat, sleep, work out, eat, sleep, and they gain about a pound of muscle, solid muscle, a week. So even if Marquez gained a pound of solid muscle as a bodybuilder does a week, he still would only came back with maybe 6 to 8 pounds of muscle. Now, anybody that knows anything about muscle is that when you're lifting weights to gain muscle that quickly, you get slow. In boxing, it's not about lifting weights. So, make a long story short, we already know Marquez didn't gain the weight the proper way that you would need to gain it in boxing. Okay? That's the first thing I want to acknowledge. He didn't gain it the proper way. It's almost impossible to jump 14 pounds in one weight camp and in one training camp and be effective as you need to be as a boxer. It takes time for your body to become acclimated to that weight. So maybe after like his second, third fight at the weight where he carried around a while, then maybe his body will begin to adjust to it and he'll develop more of his snapping speed back and his things like that, things of that nature, his stamina. You know what I'm saying? Muscle requires oxygen. You have to build that oxygen up through cardio. The more muscle you have, the more oxygen you need to be able to build through cardio. That's a whole nother video, a whole nother topic. I'm not even going to get into that because I know that's the term from the subject. But what I want to talk about right now is Marquez jumped up 2 weight classes to fight Floyd. Okay, that's the first thing. Now let's top it off on top of that. Floyd didn't even make the weight. No, he did not miss the weight by ½ a pound. No, he did not miss it by 1 pound. No, he did not miss it by 2 pounds. Floyd missed the weight by 4 pounds. He didn't even try to make weight. Here it is, you fighting a guy that's jumping up 2 weight classes to meet you at a set weight. He's already moving up 2 weight classes to meet you at a set weight. And you come in to fight 4 pounds heavier than that set weight. So basically, if the average weight class is a jump of like 7 pounds, and he's already jumping 2 weight classes, 14 pounds, and you come in 4 pounds overweight, by that, you're way bigger than this guy. You're 4 pounds higher than the weight limit set, and he's already jumping up 2 pounds. Do y'all understand what I'm saying here? Floyd had a superior advantage over Marquez. a superior advantage. Whether he was off for a year and a half or not, he's a great boxer. He has great amateur experience. He has great knowledge of the game. And according to him and all y'all Floyd fans, he never takes no time off. According to him, in his own admission, he runs 6 miles a day, every day. So he was never, even though he wasn't in the gym fighting actively, he was still keeping his body good. So for him to come into this fight with a guy that's jumping 2 weight classes and you miss weight by 4 pounds, come on, man, 4 pounds. Man, that means you literally ain't even tried to make weight. That's what that tells me. If you missed the weight by 4 pounds, you didn't try to make weight. So when people talk about that, you got to put everything into perspective. It's not enough to just say, oh, he beat him, he beat her, whatever, she beat him. Like, when you're dealing with things in life, you have to break it down into perspective. You have to look at the logic and the reasoning behind it. Yes, Floyd had an amazing performance against Marquez, especially compared to like Pacquiao, who has struggled with Marquez before and had tough fights with Marquez. But you cannot deny the fact that Floyd had a superior advantage over Marquez. All right, that's the only point I want to make. God bless. Have a nice day. I know somebody gonna find some fault in what I'm saying, but I'm only speaking the truth. I mean, people gonna nitpick and find a fault with that, but it's the truth. Take care.